going. Hi, it's Darren Shepherd, Woodstock Quarries. I'm here with Wayne Hunter of Terracedale Farms up in the Oxford area. Fortunately, Wayne's, for us, has put the BlackCap on this time last year. Roughly this time last year.
12 months.
Good 12 months. How have you found it compared to... We've had Noise dairy capping here for probably 8 years now, which is also one of our products.
Yep.
But in comparison, a better product, more advantageous to the farm?
Yep. The cows prefer it. It doesn't get all tacky in the wet. Stays very consistent. Silage trucks and everything can run over it, and it doesn't seem to break up at all. So it's a very good product.
And have you found over the time that you've had it that there's been any disadvantages as well? Like, is it in the rain? Is it sticky, tacky?
No, it handles the rain really well. It seems to shed the water pretty well. A lot easier to drive on. It's not slippery or anything like that.
So when you say drive on, you mean like, is it, as all lanes are, and we know because farm workers are a bit rough on bouncing around and travelling around, is it smoother to drive on, or is it still sort of...
I think when they lay it, it's easier to lay smooth and it stays smooth. It doesn't get any soft patches in it. So it's really good stuff.
And for a perspective of cow build-up, of poo and everything else, like which we all tend to have, does you find that the cows shit on it more, less, or they walk to the sides, or they kind of give the whole lane a...
No, they'll evenly spread on the lane, so they don't stick to the top centre or the sides or anything. They seem to just walk up on it.
So you don't get a lot of poo in one place like you normally would as such?
No. And you can actually scrape the poo. We just use a little grater blade that'll scrape the poo off it,
okay.
And then we can pick it up with a frame loader bucket, and doesn't seem to worry it. It sort of stays almost like bitumen does.
So with that, which is a thing that tends to happen a lot with farmers in the majority, is that when you do that, you tend to actually hit the lane a bit hard, and you end up putting ruts in and everything else. But it's hard enough that you just sort of...
Yeah, we can get some reasonable down pressure with the loader even on it, and
it sort of doesn't
scrape it off clean.
So like in that case, you're saying like that, just an inversion to that is silage pads and stuff. And how do you think it would perform for a silage pad?
Yeah, we're looking at that, some down for our silage pad.
Just what you were saying about, and that's the classic in any silage pad, is the good farm worker goes in, tilts the blade slightly too much, and there goes, unless you're a concrete one, there goes your base course.
We have a lot of problem with stones because it's just dumped on the natural dirt at the moment. So, I think this stuff will be better. It will be a lot cheaper than trying to put concrete down anyway.
Yeah, that's true, true. So the fact you're saying about silage trucks, it's a summertime thing, obviously. Normally, when you're doing that, and obviously, I know we put an area where there's going to be a lot of silage trucks because you wanted to give it a bloody good test. What I'm saying, but did it, in any way, shape, or form, because it was the middle of hot, dry summer, did it tend to lift? Did it dust up? Did it?
No, it doesn't have as much dust come off it, and it also doesn't. Generally, when you're doing silage, it's hot and windy and northwest, and then the other capping tends to dust up a bit, and then it loses a lot of its fines away. This stuff doesn't seem to do that. It doesn't break up whatsoever. So
we can't be too bad because we're putting more on now.
Yeah, putting more on now, and a couple of this lots will be on a corner, on a right angle corner. So it'll be interesting to see how it handles the 6-wheelers. Yeah.
No, and saying that too, we're actually laying some just as we speak as well. Now here at Wayne's farm, and we noticed, we were both talking just before, like as soon as it was laid and the truck and trailer units are coming around the corners, it isn't moving. Like it's usually been laid an hour earlier, and it's the truck and trailer units are actually probably doing... Would you say the same? We saw, and we were both down there half an hour ago, giving it a good tap with our hands and stuff, and
it doesn't move.
It hasn't moved at all, and it's been laid for an hour.
Yep. Yeah. And it really handles water really well. Like pivots go over our stuff, and it doesn't seem to worry it whatsoever.
I know. No, thanks, Wayne. That's great.
Not a problem.
Cool.